Welcome to Bluff Creek Podcast Radio.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Tommy.
Today's special guest is
Eric.
Thank you for joining us today. We'd like to ask you some questions about your job and other things that you do. Tommy, what would you like to say?
Why is your favorite animal a dog?
I'm just a dog person. I love the way they wag their tails when I walk in the door.
What is your favorite kind of dog?
I probably should say cockapoo because that's what lives in my house.
How big is a cockapoo?
I think she weighs about 20 pounds.
So since you're a sports coach, what's your favorite sport?
Well, I coach softball, but I enjoy watching hockey. Baseball gets a little boring to watch from start to finish, so.
I agree with you for baseball, and my favorite sport is hockey. I play it all year round, and my three favorite hockey teams are St. Louis Blues, Minnesota Wild, and the LA Kings. What are yours?
I would say the Minnesota Wild, and probably, I shouldn't say it, but Chicago.
What's your favorite player on hockey?
I would say Zach Parise or Mikhail Granlund.
My favorite hockey. I'll pick one hockey player from each of my favorite teams. I'd go with Anze Kopitar from the LA Kings, TJ Oshie from the St. Louis Blues, and Zach Parise from the Minnesota Wild.
Where did you go to school?
I went to school at Hennepin Tech. I also went to school at Alexandria Tech. I then also took some advanced training to become a scuba instructor.
What is your favorite part of being a scuba instructor?
Well, I enjoy the peace of being under the water and exploring new and exciting areas, whether it's wreck diving or I did quite a bit of cave diving back in the day.
Have you ever had to use a harpoon against a shark or anything?
I have never used a harpoon. I have used a spear gun, but that was for sport fishing.
Have you ever seen a big shark when you're doing scuba?
I've seen sharks bigger than me, so I'll consider that big.
Do you know what kind of sharks they were?
There was blacktip reef sharks and lemon sharks and nurse sharks.
Did you do anything else as like a scuba instructor?
I worked on Princess Cruise Lines for a while as a scuba instructor, sailing the Eastern Caribbean and the Western Caribbean.
What would your favorite kind of shark be?
I think that bull sharks are pretty amazing because they can live in saltwater and brackish water and slightly fresh water.
My favorite shark has to be probably the great white because one of the biggest sharks ever recorded is a great white. It lives in Africa and his name's Submarine because a submarine caught him on radar and he's so big they thought he was another submarine.
I think I read that.
He is 30 to 35 feet long and he is very scary.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah. Let's see.
Tommy, what is your favorite kind of shark?
My favorite kind of shark is either the tiger shark, the bull shark, or the great white sharks because they're all vicious and scary.
We do watch a lot of Shark Week at our house.
Yeah. I do too.
Have you seen the movie Soul Surfer?
Oh, that's scary.
Yes, I have.
I have
That's
not, but
scary.
I think
Don't-
it's good.
It's really scary. It's
Um,
freaky. Have you seen the
what-
movie Jaws?
I have seen them. I think I saw Jaws at a drive-in movie theater.
That one's
Have you seen
really
all
scary.
of them or one of them? Just one.
Just the one, I think.
The first one.
Did you know Jaws is based off of the shark? The shark, the megalodon. It is a prehistoric shark that is really long.
I saw that on Shark Week.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Do you like science?
I do like science. I just saw my high school science teacher 2 weeks ago.
Well, that's seldom.
Nice job, Tommy, using one of our vocabulary words. I like science. During, I can't remember what break it was. It was either a weekend or a break. This past break, that I went to the Science Museum of Minnesota, and we watched on the Omni Theater. We watched the butterfly movie. We went. We watched how the brain works. And
Yeah. I went and saw the butterfly movie too. I had to go to pick up my race packet for the Monster Dash, and to get my parking lot money justified, I stayed and watched the movie. I like the butterfly movie.
How long is the Monster Dash?
It was I did the half marathon, which is 13.1 miles.
That is impressive. My mom has ran, I think, 2.5 marathons.
I just did Grandma's this summer, and I did my first 2 years ago.
Wow. The farthest I've ever ran in a row is 2 miles. I did it during gym class.
That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
After my first mile, I passed out for 10 to 20 seconds, and then I got back up and ran 4 more laps.
That's not so good, but I'm glad you're here.
Last year, Tommy and I did this thing called the Invention Convention. We created these projects to help out people and what they need, like problems. We asked all of our parents and our brothers and sisters what their problems were. Mine last year was a book holder that you could make it go up more or down more, and it was just a suction cup that you'd stick the book onto.
Sure. My daughter
Actually,
did that too.
today is the Invention Convention. Yep. Did you stop and see it while you were here?
I did not, but I know I'm helping my son with his project. It's at home in the wood shop right now.
We 5th graders this year are doing something called the Wax Museum, where we have to dress up where we have to write down notes and learn about explorers who explored America.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
And we have to dress up as the explorers and have little blurbs that we read, and we have to color posters in. My explorer is Francisco Vasquez de Coronado.
That was my daughter's 2 years ago.
I had Francis Drake.
Okay.
Interesting.
I don't know if I done.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us today. Today's broadcast was brought to you by Bluff Creek Podcast Radio.
Encouraging you to connect with someone new today.
Thanks, guys. Good job.
Thanks for coming.